Hello, good morning and welcome to New Forest Morphs. Paul, myself and Jared together this morning on Monday morning, and it's October the 9th, so we're a week into our breeding season again, and we've been pairing this weekend. So we've been very fortunate, Jared, to get 5 new locks, and we'll go through those shortly. We're also going to cover that we're going on to Morph Market again, and we've been off there for about 6 months, Jared, haven't we? And we've now decided to go back on again. I think they charge a flat monthly fee of £10 a month. And
there's different pricings.
Different pricings. So we're going to put these 2 animals on Morph Market. So what we thought we'd do is, before we show you the locks and what's going on this week, we thought we'd just give our subscribers the option to look at these 2 snakes, see if they'd like to buy them. The first one, Jared, is this one here, Nesta. We weren't going to sell her. It's a whole bag that we've decided to sell. She is a Mocha Mojave 100% Het Ultramel. And she is a female, which they're quite rare to get hold of females for any future projects, but you're guaranteed to get either Mojave or Mocha, and if you have an Ultramel, 50% of her offspring will be Ultramel, and therefore you've got a good chance of getting Mocha and Mojave into your Ultramel projects. So one or the other will go in, and let's just have a wee look at her, see how she looks. And so I think she is a 2021 baby, I think, from memory, Jan.
Yeah.
And she's probably
August 21,
and she probably weighs, well, we can weigh her in a second if you like, but isn't she lovely? So she is a Belle, Blue-Eyed Lucy, and we do have her sister, who's Costa, who's up in the rack. So we thought having 2 of them was probably too much. We thought we'd get rid of one of them and make her available, and I think what we'll do is we'll just skip her away as well, Jared. And then while you do that, do you want to home in on the second snake that we're selling? And I'll get the scales.
the second one is a cinnamon pie, and this is a male.
That's right. And in terms of pricing, the Bell, which is, I say, it's a guaranteed Mocha or Mojave, and she's 100% Het for Ultramel. We've brought the price down to £200, which I think is a very, very good price, Jared. So she's in for 200. Let's just see what she weighs. So if I just
say hi.
She's coming to say hello. Okay. Let's just set the scales up to 0. I'm guessing she's about 450. And let's have a little look and see what she's coming in at. Let's zero those out. I think we're low on battery, Jared.
Really?
Which is typical, isn't it? And this might be me.
Yeah, low battery.
Low battery, okay. Well, it looks as though we'll do that another time, but I think we can guess the weight, can't we? We need to change the battery on that one, Jared. But I think she's not far off 500 grams. I would say she's probably about 450 or thereabouts. She might be a bit more.
21 baby? She's small for 21. I don't think she's 21.
Well, she's a 22 baby then. 22. But lovely animal, and I say we're going to sell her at a discounted price of £200, making space for our future babies. And then this one here, which I think you'll be far pushed to get a pied for £100, is £100, and this is a 2022 baby, and again it's about, would you say about 300 and something, Jared?
Yeah. So
well established.
got a little X on him.
Yeah. X marks the spot.
A couple of them.
Yeah, so quite unique actually. Beautiful little X's, and a lovely little boy. Hello, gut buddy. There we go. Now this one, Jared, if you just explain the reason why he's discounted so much, there is a small underbite, isn't there? Not much of one.
Yeah, it's just a tiny one.
Just have a little look and see if you can see if there is much under there. So
see just there. So it's not much, just a tiny bit of an underbite, and it's not going to pass on in genetics. It's just a little defect with how it was born. It's not zooming in.
Yeah.
I'll focus on it.
There we go. And Jared, what are you feeding this one?
He is on Maltese.
He's on Maltese. And what size Maltese is he taking?
Large.
So large Maltese, and this one's taking large Maltese as well.
Yeah.
So, and they're feeding each week, so we're happy with they're established. So there we go. So this one's about 450, this one's about 300. But in terms of price, £200. That's the weight, by the way, in grams, and that is the price that we're offering. So we'll put those back. And
they will be up on Morph Market as well, but
yeah,
just before.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, Jared, is we'll put probably each video. We'll probably introduce two snakes a week. If anybody would like to make an offer, we are open for offers as well. So thank you for that. Let's just put these back, and then we'll move on to some of the other pairings, the new pairings that we've got. I think one of them that excites me is the Bongo Clown project, and we've got our first confirmed lock there, Jared. So have a look and see if they're still locked, Jared.
No, they're separated.
They're separated now. Right, okay. So she is 66% het for clown, and this boy Ezekiel we have self-produced. I think we do have the confirmed lock, but we'll put him back.
Yeah, here's a picture of it here.
Yeah, we'll put him back. Well done, Ezekiel. That's his first ever lock, I think. So we'll just put him back.
It's not focusing.
Hopefully he'll prove out her to be. If she's 100% clown, we're going to get the Bongo Clown project underway.
Why is the camera not focusing?
Not focusing?
You can kind of see it there.
Yeah. I mean, I can get it here if you like, Jared.
There we go.
You got it? Yeah. Let me just put this one back. Okay, the other one that's a lock, Jared, have a look if they're locked. Europa locked with Hercules. See if they're still locked.
Oh, that's Suzuki.
Suzuki, sorry. She is a vanilla het clown. So we're trying to get vanilla clowns going.
They're unlocked.
They're unlocked, or?
Yeah, they're not locked.
Okay, we'll leave them for a little bit longer. I think I've got here, Jared, if you want to have a look at this one. I do have the confirmed lock here for you. And you can see Hercules is doing the business again. He's such a stud now. I mean, honestly, last year he didn't do anything for us. This year he's breeding with everything, isn't he?
Yeah.
Beautiful boy. And vanilla clowns are going to be gorgeous, but this time we've got the chance of entry in there. Pastel vanilla clowns with leopard, and so there's also a possibility of lesser. So we've got some really exciting genes going in there. And that was the actual. I've got a copy of the visual lock for you as well, Jared, as well.
You showed it to me.
But I mean, that was the close-up, but I've got also one here at distance for you, so you can see this morning. That was the picture I did last night, and this morning they were still locked. And you can see there.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really beautiful. The other one that locked for us is Randy, who is our pied boy. And he's
Caramac.
Yeah, let me just have a little look whether they're still locked. So we're trying to produce visual Ultramels that are 100%.
They've made a mess.
Yeah. Are they still?
No, they're not locked. I mean, their tails are crossed over, but not locked.
No. Okay, and you can see that the Ultramel girl Caramac is shed out in the middle of breeding. So I didn't realise it, but she was in shed. And I think, you know, people say, should you breed when they're in shed or not? I think it's all very debatable, but the reality is they've locked and she shed out. But they did lock after because they were tail to tail before. When she shed out, the next morning I woke up, had a look, they were locked. And I've got the picture here for you so you can see. There's the tail, there's the boy that's underneath her. Can you see that Randy, who's the pied boy, he's 100% het for Ultramel, proven breeder that we got from Peter and Kelly and Olivia at Wild Style Reptiles. He's now starting to do the business for us, so we're very grateful. And we've got another snake coming on Saturday from Peter and Kelly and Olivia, which we'll then unbox next week. That's on the Ultramel Clown project, so really grateful for that. And here's a picture of them locked and shed out together. Now it's very difficult to see them, Jared, but just home in on that, see if you can see the lock in there. It's quite hard.
Is the tail not cut out? I think you've
Have I cut it out?
Cut out of the picture.
Okay,
that's why it's hard.
What I wanted to do was, when I took the picture of the lock, I wanted to show you the parents from the top end. I couldn't get both in. They do get messy then in breeding.
Yeah, they stink.
And then here's another picture of Hercules locking to Suzuki with the vanilla clowns, which I thought was a nice picture. So
yeah.
Very pleased. So I think, let's see if there's any others.
We put Calisa.
Oh yes, so Calisa, who's our lesser clown that's got 11mm, have a look and see if they're still locked, Jared. I don't think they are. I think they've unlocked, but there you go. So you put Doodle to her. Now Doodle is I think he's a Pastavi, possibly Spotnose Het Clown boy.
Yeah, we got him down as a Pastel Twilight Het Clown.
Yeah, meaning that we think he's carrying Spotnose, which means that we could end up with some Spotnose lesser cinnamon pastel clowns, which would be fantastic. And that's his first ever lock. So Doodle is now he's 2 years old. We bred him. You'll see in the videos. We bred him a couple of years ago now, 2 years. But we thought, you know what, the clowns are now getting ready. We did the follicle test. She's got big enough follicles. Let's see whether we can get him into her. And you'll notice that what we're doing is we're using a het boy to a visual girl, so everything's guaranteed to be 100% het in terms of the clown, but also half of them should be clowns. So we've got a good chance of hitting some clowns there. Now there's the actual lock, which I did, I think it was this morning I got that done, or was it last night? I can't remember now. So there you go, a good lock there. And she's got 11mm follicles, so she was on the 1584, but I think, interesting enough, Jad, when I opened up this morning, she was up there ready to pounce on some food. So you can see when they start locking and get into breeding mode, it really does change their mentality and they want to feed. Which reminds me, we've got to then say how successful our breeding feeding was on the weekend, Jad, because we had an amazing feeding weekend. At least we fed on Thursday, didn't we?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, and the massive multis arrived. Jad, do you want to get out a packet of the massive multis and just show them what we've been feeding some of our girls that just need to be pushed up a little bit?
In there. They're about the size of a small medium rat, but for a multi that's massive. It's a normal multi.
And the girls that were taking the smaller multis, Jared, they were very comfortable taking the larger ones, and it's lovely because I think that's an extra 20% protein for them. I think it's going to really give them a boost. So the price of those big multis are £3 each, aren't they, Jared? So they're about twice the price of the smaller ones. But if it gives them that extra, just for a few months ahead, if it gives them that extra boost, as I say, then you've got more chance of getting a healthy clutch from them. It's worth spending the extra money, I believe, on these exciting projects. Now, Nesta to Doodle, I've got a picture of their locks. That was the one we were talking about, Jared. There's the picture of the lock there. So,
who's that? Nesta to
Calisa. Oh no, that's
Doodle,
Nesta to Doodle. Is that Nesta to Doodle?
No, Calisa to Doodle.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I made a mistake here. This is
that's Calisa, isn't it?
Oh, that's Nesta to Ezekiel. Sorry, ignore the writing on there. That's Ezekiel locking. Yeah. Or was it?
No, that's not a clown. That's a lesser clown. That's Calisa.
Oh, to Calisa.
That's Calisa and Doodle.
Doodle. Sorry, Doodle to Calisa. Sorry, I'm getting my knickers all twisted here. And then Bowser did his second lock to your girl, which is the Super Cinnamon Het Pied. He's our dreamsicle boy. And you can see that he's done another lock there. And I think they're still in lock, Jared. You can probably go in there and see if they're still in lock. But they've had 2 locks in 3 months.
Nope, they're split up as well.
Are they split up?
It's like they know we're going to video them.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. So that's another lock that we've had, and let me just see if there is anything else. So we put Bellissimo to Pistachio. Can we see if they're locked? So Pistachio's Inchy Clown, and Bellissimo is a multi-combo. But you can see they're not together at the moment, but that looks very promising. She's moving into shed, Jarrah, so it may not happen.
Yeah, probably not.
But we thought we'd put him to another visual clown girl because of the Orange Dream, Pastel, a leopard getting in there with the Inchy would be nice, Jared. But you can see here they're tail to tail. That's where they were tail to tail last night. But maybe when she's shed out they'll lock. We'll see. And then let's just see what else we've got. Anything else I can share with you? We did some follicle tests. So there's Suzuki's follicles, which I didn't think we shared last week. Now she's 12 mil. And Jared, if you can write that, I think we need to write that on there, don't we? Because so you can see Jared's been putting some tags on here, although we're using our electronics as well. He's putting the name of the lock, the date of the lock, and the
follicle size.
So that doesn't surprise me that Hercules has locked to her then, because she's sitting at 12.4, which is really, really good. And then Zag, which is, we've put the Casper, which is the...
They're not locked either.
They're not locked. So we've got the Bamboo Girl that's 100% for Ultramel. He's 100% het for Ultramel, but also he's 100% het for Xantic. We're just going to see whether she's carrying the Xantic and see whether we can prove those two out. But they've yet to lock. But she's sitting at 10 mil follicles, as you can see there. And then what other ones did we do on the follicles? Celeste was sitting at 9 millimeters, and you can see her eggs there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we've got, let's see if there's any others. Pringle, which locked with our Banana OD Pastel boy Apollo. She's got 11.5 millimeter follicles, and she's just about to go into shed. Now she's the F&F line of Calico, and she's in here at the moment. I can just show you how she's looking. See, she is going into shed, so we've given her a little bit of extra moisture, but she is beautiful, isn't she? You can see she's just going into shed. So we managed to get that lock in before that, and she's eating well. And I think we gave her one of those jumbo multis, didn't we, Jared? To help get her up, because I think last time she gave us a clutch a couple of years ago, she didn't have enough weight on her, but this time we're going to try and get a bit more weight on her and see whether she can sustain a clutch. But we're looking for Orange Dream, Banana, Pastel, F&F line calicos. Phoebe is 11.1 millimeters, and she's also going into shed. So it's interesting, a lot of these girls that are feeding well are also shedding now. And Phoebe is our Het Russo Pied 50% het pied girl, and she's got fire in there as well, Jared. And you can see she's also going into shed, but she's got good sized follicles. There's a lot of girls here that have built up their follicles, so we're super excited about that. Let's see if there's any others that we've picked up. There are Bobbles, who locked with, she's our Enchilessa clown girl. She locked with Bellissima, and we never got her follicles test, did we, because she was in lock, but we tested her after we separated them, and she's sitting at, these are her follicles, 10.5, Jared. So she's right on there as well. And here's Bubbles. She's shed out as well. And let's have a look at her. She's a couple of kilograms. I can see the size, and I'll just look at her, Jared. I think there's a good chance she might produce us a clutch this year if she carries on locking. So that would be super duper to get some really high-end clowns out of her. So that's all good. And let's see if there's anything else I can share with you. Calypso, we did your beautiful clown girl. And she's locked to Bowser, because this is the Holy Grail project that we've got going. She had follicle sizes of 11.3. and she's 2.2 kilograms as well, so she's doing really well. And I'll just show you her follicles, Calypso. So you can see the ultrasound is proving to be very helpful, and that's one of your favourite projects. She's 100% het for pied, so hopefully we'll get some visual pieds that are going to be double het for the Dreamsicle project and the Clown project, so it'll be the Holy Grail. And I think that's all of the follicles that we can go through, Jared. So I think that really covers the locks. I think we have covered everything there. Is there anything else you wanted to cover today, Jared?
No.
Well, I hope everyone else is also having a good start to their breeding season, and we shall catch you next week. Thanks for watching, and if anyone would like to make us an offer on any of those two snakes, Jared's running the Instagram. You can send him a personal message on Instagram or comment in the video below. And if there's any other pairings that you've seen and you want to go on a waiting list for some eggs, or when they do come, do let us know. If there's any projects here, whether it's the Ultra Pied project, whether it's the Ultra Clown project that's coming next week. Let us know what your interests are, and obviously what we want to do is we want to try and tailor our breeding to help our people out there that are looking for particular projects, because obviously we want to be able to tailor ourselves to the market, because the market is changing. The higher genetics are coming in, the prices are falling, but there's still opportunities to get it right. So hopefully this year will be a good year for us at New Forest Morphs, and hopefully you guys have a good year too. Thanks for watching, and we shall see you next time. Bye bye for now.